who is an undrafted rookie out of Alabama. It's the Ravens and the Niners. And this will be left in the end zone with a 1st and 10 for San Francisco. Rich?
No, sir, no.
It is a 1st and 10. Anquan Boldin with a block from Selleck, and he'll dance a little bit. Maybe the quarterback's going to throw a block here. He's got a lead. Torrey Smith is leading. C.J. Mosley will force him out of bounds.
So many of these quick screens, they love them in San Francisco. They throw them to the receivers, the tight ends, and the backs, and now you just see him change fields. And look at the blocking you see on the backside. You've got everyone out in front. You've got receivers. You've got quarterback on 1st down.
Couple tight ends here on 1st and 10. This is Carlos Hyde who changes directions, and then Will Hill will get him at about the 40-yard line on a gain of 5. And 5. Torrey Smith, the other former Raven. Jimmy Smith has got a beat on him out to about the 42-yard line, a gain of a couple on the play. Depleted secondary for the Ravens is in there starting with a 3rd and 3 here. Kaepernick, Anquan Boldin, runs on a Kyle Arrington, 1st down to the 48. Richie picks up 6 and another 1st down for San Francisco.
The time teams are converting 3rd down opportunities against this Ravens defense.
Telling numbers indeed. Hyde on 1st and 10 into a thicket and crosses midfield down to about the 49 of the Baltimore Ravens. The offense emerging for San Francisco against the Giants. After the gain of 4, here's Kaepernick on 2nd down and 6. Short again, this time Vance McDonald. And he'll hurdle his way downfield. And he finds 10, and he's down to the 38-yard line of Baltimore. With a couple tight ends, blitzes on by Lewis, gets it out to Carlos Hyde, and picked up by Upshaw. Right about the line of scrimmage, maybe to the 37. They'll give him a gain of a yard.
They have him come off the left side behind Staley and Boone.
2nd down 9. Upshaw's got a beat on Kaepernick, who's very slippery, and downfield he goes, and a little bit too high. Will Hill was watching the tight end Selleck. It's incomplete, and that brings up a 3rd and 9. With a 3rd and 9 going for Patton. Caught it on the chalk, incomplete with the coverage by Jimmy Smith in the secondary. Signed off the practice squad last week with Steve Smith injured last week, but playing today. And here's the Pinion punt. He is a rookie out of Clemson. And it will be somewhere inside the 20-yard line as we get the mark off on the side. 12 offense in the NFL. 15th running, 17th passing. Forsett is in. And 1st and 10. It's caught by Juszczyk, the fullback, who was upended by Wilhoit after a gain of 5, and he's up to the 20-yard line. 121 on the ground last week. 2nd down and 5. This is the aforementioned Forsett, who got a Zuda block and plows his way to the 28, where Bowman brings him down after a gain of 8. It is a 1st down for Baltimore in their first possession. Forsett. Redwell brought down. It's Bowman right there at the 25 and a loss of 2. The San Francisco defense, number 31 in the NFL. 2nd down, 12, and Flacco with time. Now they come through with Williams. Flacco, who throws very well out of the pocket, will swing it away and out of bounds, bringing up 3rd and 12 for Baltimore. Down and 12. Knocked down. Gerard Eddy. He's a tall guy, Tony Gerard Eddy, out of Texas A&M. Played a little outside linebacker last week. Football League. Through the first 5 weeks in gross and in net. Jared Hayne is deep back, looking into that bright California sun. And he finds some room. Breaking one tackle after fumbles the ball. He did this against the Vikings on the opening night here on a Monday. And the body language would tell you that Baltimore feels they've recovered, but the officials disagree and they point the other way, and San Francisco retains it. He lost the first one, they regain this one.
And usually, Kevin, it's when you're trying to fight for extra yardage. Somebody comes up from behind and pops it out. Really nice effort there by Anthony Levine to get it on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 33.
Plans, 1st and 10, 2nd possession here. And they go to Bruce Miller, the fullback. Oh, he just throws aside Mosley and takes it down to the 39-yard line of Baltimore. What to do a fullback in the NFL? 1st and 10. Here comes Lawrence Guy, and there goes a very wise throw out of bounds by Kaepernick.
Just to work on his trust and to figure out what has been successful against certain defensive coordinators, and it feels like it's really calmed him down.
Thank you, Jamie. There's a run by Hyde, who bangs his way down to the 35 on a gain of 4. That's the one thing about an understatement. Third full year as a starter for the Niners for Kaepernick. 3rd and 6 here. And almost picked off on the plate, going for Bolden, and juggled by Smith, incomplete. 53-yarder. Pinion the hold. He got it. 53-yard field goal. Phil Dawson is what he is, correct, huh?
Absolutely, and I just think you got to embrace what he is and try to accentuate what he does well in the offense.
We're going to leave it in the end zone with Jeremy Ross out to the 20-yard line for Flacco and Baltimore for his second possession this afternoon. Question marks coming in because of different kinds of injuries. And here's Forsett with a couple of 100-yard games over the last couple weeks, and only picks up a yard on the play with Brooks and others making the stop.
As well.
2nd and 9 with play action, and Bowman up the middle. Flacco is held, incomplete. Navarro Bowman.
Undefeated.
It's amazing. What a defense, too. 3rd and 9 here for Flacco, only 1 of 4. Dumps it off here, and the slippery Forsett. Grabbed by Antoine Bethea with a gain of 3. Not a lot of room out to the 23 in a second punting situation arising for the Baltimore Ravens. Longtime Baltimore punter. He was there with the Super Bowl game with the San Francisco team and kind of bangs a line drive, which, as you can see, has great position and kind of corners playing with the 1st and 10. A couple 1 and 4 teams, and outside for Miller, the fullback. And he's grabbed immediately on the play by Za'Darius Smith, who's a rookie out of Kentucky. Gains out to about the 22, and he picks up 9. Baltimore Ravens, 2nd down and 1. And that was deflected. Incomplete. I think he was zeroing in on the tight end, Selleck, who was heavily covered in the middle.
Oh, wow.
Kaepernick 3rd and 1, wide open. He's got his guy, and that's the fullback, and there goes Miller. He's chased by Upshaw. He's brought down at the 19. They say he stepped out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It was a catch and run of 52. Miller caught one earlier in the game.
In the middle of the field. There's nobody in the middle of the field. I mean, they've got 11 men up around the line of scrimmage. I have no idea what the Ravens were thinking here. He could have either player for a touchdown. In fact, if he throws it to the receiver, they may score.
Again at the 25-yard line of Baltimore with the 1st and 10. Davis in, one of the couple tight ends, and this is Carlos Hyde, who is brought down on the play. Looked like Jernigan got him with a gain of a yard, and he's down to the 24. Down 9. Good time. And on the move. Over the head of Bolden, flag is thrown. Sharice Wright, who had been practicing against Bolden while a Niner over the last month of the season.
Prior to the pass, holding, defense, number 35. 5-yard penalty, automatic 1st down.
Cisco was an active the first 4 games, but it just goes to show you how banged up they are at cornerback.
Indeed. Good block by Bell. Good block by Boone. This is Hyde down to the 16-yard line. He only gets 3.
Got man-to-man coverage outside.
Kaepernick sees it, and that's where he's going. Here comes Bolden. He had to twist around. Kendrick Lewis was over there with an incompletion inside the 5.
But needs to put a little less loft on the ball. Be a little bit firmer.
3rd and 7. Anquan Bolden. Led well across the way by Kyle Arrington down to about the 12-yard line. And Dawson makes it 6-0 San Francisco with 1:56 to play in the first quarter. Dawson, 1 of 53 moments ago with 31 with a 6-0 lead. Even some slow starts, 8 plays and 14 yards are going to get it back. And Jeremy Ross is going to let this go over his head and out of the end zone to the 20 with a touchback, and a flag has been thrown back at the 37-yard line where the
Offside, kicking team, number 56. Baltimore is elected to re-kick after a 5-yard penalty.
Whoa.
Pinion now moves it back to the 30 of the Niners. With the kickoff coming again, Ross is back. They just called him off the practice squad, as we said earlier, a couple yards deep. He'll bring it out. He has returned a kickoff for a touchdown and a punt for a touchdown, and he moves inside before he was brought down by Reeser and others. At the United Terminal, 1st down and 10. 2 straight possessions of punts for Baltimore. Downfield they go. Steve Smith, he found the pocket. He finds it down into San Francisco territory. Resilient to things they've ever come across. It's 1st and 10 from the 42. Goes outside. He finds his rookie tight end out of Minnesota. That is Max Williams. Like a flak jacket or something, huh?
Really amazing. Wouldn't be surprised, Kevin, that they maybe even got injected before the game. You know it's bad when you can't practice during the week, and yet you come out here, you warm up, and you try and play.
Remains in the game. Brooks was coming. Crockett Gilmore has missed the last couple of games with an injury. The tight end is out there, and he's brought down about the 26-yard line on a gain of 2. A 19-yard pass to Steve Smith, who was playing today after missing last week with the back injury. Flacco. Good catch. Crockett Gilmore, head over heels, 7-yard line, belted by Lynch, and picks up 19 in a 1st and goal coming up for the Ravens. The player down. He's out. 1st and goal at the 7. Flacco with time. He goes outside with the pass reception by Forsett. He's down to about the 3. Forsett blocked by Gilmore. And stuffed on the play. They had Brooks and they had Reed from the secondary. Gang tackled, no gain on the play. They remain at the 3. Baltimore is going to challenge. A challenge flag has been thrown out by John Harbaugh across the way.
What is he challenging?
No challenge by Baltimore for 12 men on defense as the center was not in the ball and San Francisco called a timeout prior to the play. No challenge.
Good explanation by John Perry. Flacco, touchdown. If he held on to it, he did not. Smith could not hold on. Tremaine Brock was back there defending. Steve Smith had it. And he gets Baltimore on the board with 13-17 to play in the first half. 3 field goals in the game, 2 by the Niners, and right there by Flacco and his offense. Tucker, who plays for Baltimore, former Longhorn himself, he's got a field goal. 6-3 is our score after Tucker just nailed one from 22, and his subsequent kickoff is Baltimore had the ball 1st and goal at the 7. They settle for a field goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and 10. With the run of 4 yards up to about the 24 by Hyde.
Out the action, boss.
I've been here all day. 2nd down and 6. Blocked by Boone. Going deep. Oh, he's got Torrey Smith. He's working on right. He just burned him. Torched him. 76-yard touchdown completion.
And what they do is they run the little double move on the sidelines. Again, no safety in the middle of the field. And a perfect throw by Colin Kaepernick, giving his receiver a chance to run under it. This is an offense that has lacked the explosive play.
Torrey Smith, a former Raven, with the extra point. Whacked in that time, and here is the kickoff by Bradley Pinion. To the 20-yard line on the touchback. An 80-yard touchdown pass to Cincinnati's A.J. Green. Here's Flacco on 1st and 10 in the middle over Kamar Aiken's hands. With coverage in the secondary by Reed.
Not running the ball well enough on 1st down.
Forsett on 2nd down and 10. Belted as he got to the 25, and that's as far as he's allowed to go. All kinds of guys in there. Will Hoyt among them. Gain of 5 on the play. With 5 in their secondary right now. 3rd and 5 for Flacco. And it was picked off. Will Hoyt at the 29. Going for Aiken. Game's first turnover.
Here's the linebacker, and he's trying to fit the ball in between both linebackers. I don't know if Flacco ever sees Will Hoyt jump in front of this.
With a couple tight ends against that 34 defense, this is Carlos Hyde. Hit by Smith, banged by Lewis, picks up 4 down to the 25. Miller's on the move, 2nd down and 6 for Kaepernick. He's on the move, and Smith just got his shoelaces at about the 22 on a gain of 3.
And coverage, a lot of opportunities at the top of the screen.
With a 3rd and 2. Pierce got the block. Upshaw chases Kaepernick, who is going to glide his way inside the 15-yard line of the Baltimore Ravens.
Down the field.
Two tight ends after the first down run by Kaepernick. This is Hyde. He was grabbed by Dumerville and picks up 3 on the play. It's second down. Hyde, the acceleration. And then hit by Lawrence Guy as he gets down to about the 8. Gain of 3. Receivers in the lead. And that's where it's almost kicked off. He was going for Bolden. Then McClellan jumped up and knocked it away. And McClellan, Phil Dawson again. 53-yard field goal is our first score of the game. This one from 26 yards away. And 4 consecutive possessions of scoring for San Francisco. A 26-yard field goal cashing in.
You visit with these players here in San Francisco, Kevin. They love playing for Jim Tomsula.
Pinion. That bounces over the head of the smallish Ross. And once again, a touchback to the 20-yard line. You and I have them in a couple weeks in Oakland. Jets at the Raiders. First and 10, Flacco. Good play action. Steve Smith shoved out of bounds right in front of us here by Aaron Lynch.
31st in total defense, giving up over 400 yards a game. They still play physical up front.
Forsett on second down and 4 and finds a blockade. There's not a whole lot there. Looked like Quentin Dial had to stop on a gain of 3. Rich
Defense.
Sussman, the former head coach for the Chicago Bulls. It's third and a long run. It looks like they got the first down out to the 31-yard line with the gain of 3. Jeremy Ross. And they'll move the chains for the Ravens.
Having to adapt, and I think we're still going through a break-in period, if you will.
Going deep, Flacco. With his receiver across, that's Steve Smith, who stiff arms his way into the defense of Tremaine Brock and runs out of real estate.
They're playing extra man down on the line of scrimmage. It makes everything else you do more difficult.
This is Forsett with a good block by Monroe. And a good block by the wide receiver Brown, plowing his way to the 18-yard line of San Francisco.
First 5 games.
Rookie Buck Allen is in now, first and 10, and this is Allen, a rookie out of USC, wrapped up by Quentin Dial with no gain on the play. They stay at the 18-yard line.
And be physical with you up front.
Second down and 10 for Flacco. He's going for the rookie running back, and it's off his fingertips. He had the coverage by the linebacker Lynch. Allen cannot hold on. Defensive backs. Here he goes for Smith, and he dropped the ball again in the end zone. Tremaine Brock was there with the coverage in the secondary for San Francisco. Big play is a 29-yard catch and run by Smith. Forsett had a run of 22. 3 more on the board for the Ravens, who make it 16-6. And each team with a couple red zone possessions, each team with 2 field goals apiece, and Tucker will bang this one out of the end zone. San Francisco will start once again, first and 10 at their 20. Kaepernick at the helm, first and 10. After a field goal moments ago by Baltimore. Kaepernick deep. And right in front of Sharice Wright, they've got Torrey Smith. That was the matchup to watch today. Gain of 18 on the play.
The rest of this offense.
Camp on first 10. And goes up. And a gain of 4. It was hauled in.
That's to him and really feature those in the game plan moving forward.
Second 6 handoff here to Hyde. And he is brought down in the play by a couple, including Williams. Gain of 3. Jamie.
Function from the pocket.
With a third and 3, Hayne was in the backfield, and they blow that dead with a offensive foul.
False start. Offense, number 88. 5-yard penalty. Third down.
For the 49ers.
Hayne is in. Third and 8. Kaepernick grabbed from behind, brought down. They had Jernigan and they had Smith right there. Smith coming through his second sack of the season. They get Cap back at the 34. We're at the 2-minute warning. There's a punt coming up. Bradley Pinion with his second punt of the day for the Niners. And Ross. He was brought down after a return of 9 yards and a 42-yard punt. Just today, 22 yards and 36 yards by Justin Tucker. 3 timeouts, first and 10, Flacco. Underneath. And met by a welcoming committee at about the 35-yard line and a gain of 2. That is Forsett. Flacco, second down and 8. Underneath again, there is Forsett, and there is Wilhoit. Gain of 5 to the 40-yard line. And about 3 to go for a first. Into the nickel, 3rd and 3. And he's got Brown or Aiken, one of the two. They were crossing each other, and the ball lands between them, incomplete.
Art Brown could have done a better job throttling and sitting down in the hole.
The Cook punt, and Hayne waving his arms for the fair catch back at about the 8.
And then outside the pocket, letting him throw the ball a little bit on the move as well.
Couple tight ends here for Carlos Hyde as he is wrapped up and brought down by Mosley after a gain of a yard.
The 2 touchdowns, but no interceptions.
2nd down and 9. Hyde, he finds some room to roam, and he's up to the 28-yard line. Brought down in the secondary. It's a gain of 14 by Hyde. So 4 straight losses for the Niners coming into today. 1-4. Last place in the NFC West. Losing 4 of the first 5 is Baltimore. They're in last place in the AFC North. The first time in franchise history the Ravens have gone 1-4, and that will do it for the first half, which has seen a 76-yard touchdown pass. Kaepernick to Torrey Smith, and field goals of 53, 31, and 26 yards. And our second half is underway in Santa Clara. He'll leave it there to the 20-yard line for Flacco and the Raven offense. Downstairs, Jamie Erdahl at his 20. Right in the second half, Flacco. Juszczyk. And the tight end who had an 8-yard touchdown reception last week is grabbed by Wilhoit.
Don't have the rhythm right now in the passing game.
1st and 10. Outside to Williams. Lynch slows him up, brought down after a gain of 2 to the 39-yard line.
He's doing shit with the play call. He's going to tell you why he's calling the play, Kevin. I think that's really important.
2nd down and 8. Small gain there, taken by the running back Forsett. Back's got a process at the line. 3rd and 6. A lot to process here for Flacco. Into the nickel. And he's got Smith, and he's got the first down. He's upended by Tart. He gets to the 49, close to the 50, a catch and run of 8. Some receptions with the first down here at the 49. Fake to Forsett. And a good fake, too, but now Flacco is searching and running. Lynch is on his heels, and out of bounds it goes. 2nd down and 10. It's 2nd down and 10. Flacco in the gun. Outside for Ross with blockers, including Zuda and Wagner. Down to the 43. He's brought down by Bowman and picks up 8 on the play.
The Ravens down 16-6.
3rd and 2, Forsett. Yonder was open with the block. Bowman couldn't bring him down. Got to the 41. Very close to a first down for the Ravens. C. Origin from the 41. Again, they send guys at Flacco, including Brooks. And deep downfield, he throws, and it's picked off on the play. Acker, who's finding a seam and on the move and takes it past midfield and brought down by Yanda. Kenneth Acker with his 2nd interception of the season.
Look at him throwing off his back foot. I mean, this is an awful, awful decision by Joe Flacco, a guy that should know better. Late throws down the middle are never a good thing.
8-yard line, it's 1st and 10 for Kaepernick. Carlos Hyde. Ooh.
He just
What
went
was
down
that?
on his
He
own.
sure did. Lost a yard, and Kane is in. 2nd down and 12. Kaepernick chased by Dumerville. One hops it to Vernon Davis, the tight end, who's missed a couple games with an injury.
Even if they get half of it here, Kevin, will really help him in terms of the field goal.
Kaepernick, a quick hitter. Anquan Bolden, first down, breaking tackles, and spins his way to the 13-yard line.
Pass, and he is still so crafty and physical with the ball in his hands, Anquan Bolden.
Kaepernick, a quick hitter. He was traded from Baltimore here to San Francisco. Now Brendan Trowick will take his place. 1st and 10, San Francisco. Hyde back in.
That didn't take too long, did it?
Nope, Hill makes the tackle, got him around the ankles. Gain of 2, they'll put him at the 12. With the 2nd down and 8, Hyde. Williams got him. And then he was finished off by the high pick out of Alabama a couple years ago. Upshaw, loss of 4. Jamie, what do you have for a first?
Comes the blitz.
Dumerville can't get him, but Smith does. And Dumerville finishes him off with the sack. It's back at the 25.
You're going to see Smith and then Dumerville off the edge. I think sometimes we lose sight of the fact that Elvis Dumerville can still rush the passer, Kevin.
Has had his own injuries, a thigh this week, a groin in the game against Cleveland, where he had to be taken out. Here is a 42-yard field goal now by Phil Dawson. And it's perfect. Joe Flacco has thrown a couple of picks. San Francisco has converted a little bit. They've gotten 6 points out of them. And here's the ensuing kickoff after the 42-yard field goal by Dawson. Down pass to Torrey Smith from Kaepernick. That's our story, 1st and 10. It's 4 set. Clogged up there, Quentin Dial with a gain of 2 on the play to the 22. Jamie's downstairs.
Rose this week brought some players up from the practice squad in the secondary.
Darius Webb inactive with an injury. Here's a 2nd down and 8, and they go upstairs, and it's caught by Forsett, who got a use check block, and then a tackle made by Acker. He's over to about the 32-yard line. That's a gain of 11 on 2nd and 8, and the 1st down for Baltimore. One rusher in the AFC, number 5 in the NFL. We have the 1st and 10. Monroe the block at the left tackle. Marlon Brown. Rolled hands on the side and get nailed at about the 41-yard line. Hit on the play by Tremaine Brocken. Picks up 9. Allen is in, 2nd and 1. Buck. Dorsey makes the stop. Glenn Dorsey after the gain of 3 and a 1st down dive to the 44.
In front of him and limiting the explosive plays.
1st and 10. Allen. Ron Bowman to the 48. And brought down by Wilhoit on a quick gain of 8 on 1st down.
Really devastating injury that not a lot of players can come back from.
MCL, ACL. Here comes Allen with the dive on 2nd down and 2, and should be close to a 1st down at the 46. Navarro Bowman was raised in Maryland, born in...
And toughness to this 49ers defense.
Forsett is in, gets the pitch, and here's a flea flicker. Look at the time for Sacco, but he has to go underneath. And it goes back to Forsett. 5.
Big on!
It's Forsett with the Zuda block. And the hit by Reed from the secondary to the 29 and a gain of 6. Not too bad. He's been durable. 9th play of the drive. Flags are thrown. On that 2nd down and 4.
What a mistake.
Ball starts. Offense. Number 71. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
It's been an issue. They've been penalized, the 3rd most the Ravens have this year. 2nd down and 9. Going deep and looking for Smith, and he's got the ball. Touchdown! What a catch! 34-yard strike. He beat Acker.
Well, first of all, what a terrific throw. It's going to be a little double move, a little out and up. Acker's actually in good position there, but Steve Smith just goes up and makes an incredible grab. And I think he's in there. I think his back hits the ground before he goes out of bounds with the football.
I think 2 cheeks equal 1 knee, huh?
I think you're right.
1 foot,
Eric Mangini.
backside. Eric Mangini with a couple of back-to-back 10 reception, 150-yard games. Tucker will nail 1 more on there, and the Ravens are back in business. DeAndrew White is in the back of the end zone as Tucker will boot it to him and over his head and into the cheerleaders. Place teams in their respective divisions, both 1 and 4. Here's a 1st and 10 Kaepernick. Right to work and going deep and working on Sharice Wright. Signed off the street this week, going for Torrey Smith.
A lot of it is, Kevin, the throws on 1st down and some of the throws off of movement.
Hain with the block, Golden with the drop, coverage by Mosley, and there is no yellow on the field. 3rd down and 10. Trollope continues to take the place for Lewis in the secondary. He got away from Smith. Looking for Torrey Smith with the coverage by Jimmy Smith. Out of Smith's incompletion, the result. Giants will be punting here with a breeze in his face in the Bay Area. This is a bad punt, bad net. Takes a bit of a bounce there for the Niners. The hang time is 3-9. They want to go over 4.5. 38-yard punt. Good beginning field position, too, at their 44 with the 1st and 10. Flacco, Crockett, Gilmore. Bowman's got him on the cross at the 47-yard line. Gain of 9 on first down.
Catch.
Big catching radius. Second one for Set. Pro Bowler a season ago. The former Seahawk to the 44. He picks up a first down after a gain of 3. Flacco
Always seems to have his team hanging around at the end.
first and 10. With the run by Forsett and a big red wall there to meet him, led by Ian Williams and others. A gain of 3. And
He puts his team in some bad spots when he gets off to those rough starts early.
second and 7. Kamar Aiken, who has come off the practice squad a couple years ago, began that way with Buffalo. He gets down to the 35. He was brought down by Brock, and he picks up about 8, which takes us to the end of the third quarter. Into the 4 defensive back secondary, and he goes outside to the tight end Williams, who's knocked out of bounds.
A perfect 8 for 8.
Second and 5 for Set, hit by Brooks. Gain of a yard to the 26, and all those losses, Rich, to former Raven assistant coaches. 5 defensive backs. Flacco. Incomplete. Aiken was in his sights downfield. 5-yard try to get within a field goal. And he fell, and he hits the upright.
That's about it. Not a lot of players.
Nope. First and 10, fake to hide. Here comes Upshaw. There goes Kaepernick, and Guy gets him from behind, throws him for a 1-yard loss back to the 34.
The end man on the line of scrimmage. I mean, Upshaw gets a clean shot at Kaepernick, and he forces him right back up inside for Guy. Everyone wants me to throw it from a higher position. It's not a natural thing for me.
It's Hyde with the flag thrown. Tackle made by Doomerville on a gain of 4 up to the 37.
He's got a bit of an elongated motion. We know that about him.
Holding. Offense. Number 66. 10-yard penalty. Second down.
Well, we should talk about elbow placement in his stance. Got a second down and 21 right now. Moves out of harm's way. Chased by Doomerville. Going deep for Bolden. What a catch!
Inside the pocket, on the move. Not a lot of quarterbacks can even make this throw, and he puts it right in the perfect spot for Anquan Bolden. Give Jeep Chris, the offensive coordinator, some credit. I see a different philosophy, a different set of plays that they've really been focusing on
Completed
the last couple of weeks.
Incomplete.
You see the flag.
We'll review the play.
Challenge on the catch by Bolden. He has
Reviewing
taken a
the
look.
play, the ruling in the field stands. Baltimore is charged with their second team timeout.
Low end zone, you see the ball does hit the ground, but then on the high end zone, when Bolden comes around, you still see the ball locked in his hands. We do miss the ball for a bit, so that's why it stands instead of is confirmed.
And it was ruled a catch, so that's why. Good stuff, Mike. Carlos Hyde. Blocked by Vance McDonald, the tight end, to the 22-yard line is where he goes. Smothered on the play. Brandon Williams and a couple others with a gain of 3.
After so far in this offense.
Second down, 7 Hyde. And Smith, the linebacker, makes the stop, the leading tackler for the Baltimore Ravens, a gain of 1 to the 21.
Field goal here makes it a 2-possession game. Here comes the pressure.
Kaepernick looked one way. Blocked by Staley. To the end zone, wide open, touchdown! Quentin Patton. First career touchdown reception.
Well, bad things happen for a defense when you allow a quarterback to scramble around like this. Kaepernick's going to work all the way back to his right. You're going to see the receiver, Patton, in the back of the end zone. Sharice Wright falls. And he is wide open.
If that was Sharif, what you got on that defense. Trying for 2 here, Kaepernick. The other side, he had somebody open, and he's going to throw that away.
Turn it.
And it's picked up by Hill, who is tackled on the play by Andrew Round pick a couple years ago. Biggest play up until today was a 40-yard reception against the Packers, and comes up with a 21-yard touchdown reception moments ago to put the Niners on top. 25-13 action really in the regular season. Like Rich said, he's been inactive for San Francisco until he was cut. First and 10. Right across the middle, that is Steve Smith. He's brought down by Reed, who looks like he got hurt on the play. Flags are thrown. Gain of 12 as it stands right now. Reed is down at the 31.
There's 2 fouls in the play, no offset. Holding offense number 60. Illegal contact defense number 57. Offset. Replay first down.
Monroe and Wilhoit from the 20. Flacco, force it, where they use him a lot, don't they? Tart knocked him out of bounds. And about the 23-yard line with a gain of 3. We put him through agility drills before we hire him. 2nd down and 7. Smith.
That's a good throw.
Brock got him right on that back, which is 4. Don Maynard for 6th all time. 1st and 10. Brissett bouncing, probing, and about 3 before he's brought down by Quentin Dial. Ankle coming in though.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. 2nd down and 7. Going deep here. And overshoots his receiver, Jeremy Ross. Coverage downfield by Tremaine Brock. 3rd and 7. Flacco. That's caught by Givens. Tart makes the stop. Givens, they just made a trade for him a couple weeks ago with St. Louis. A draft choice by St. Louis in the 4th round. 10th different receiver for Flacco, who's on the move and being chased here by Carradine. And again throws it away wisely. 2nd down and 10. Unbelievable. He's gone there and then a touchdown machine. Led the league in touchdowns a couple years ago as a Packers. 2nd and 10. That's Kamar Aiken in front of Navarro Bowman to the 32, pickup of 12.
No longer here. Justin Smith retired.
Flacco underneath. Max Williams hit by Navarro Bowman. And the gain of 10. And very close to a 1st down. Zone appearances today, but field goals both times. They got to get 7 here or more. Flacco, nice catch. Givens on the slant. And he's down to the San Francisco 14 with a pickup of 7.
A lot of man-to-man. They don't trust those corners out on the line.
2nd down, 3, 4 set. With a wrap up there and tackled by Eric Armstead, the rookie out of Oregon, with a gain of 4. He's inside the 10. That is a Flacco, 29 of 43, 293. 1st and goal. Rockets one inside, and he had his receiver, and it's incomplete to Jeremy Ross.
Boy, he had him, you're right. He just missed him, Kevin, a little bit high.
Again at the Baltimore 20. Flacco. Ross to the 1. And tackled on the play by Jimmy Ward. Gain of 8. Flacco to Forsett. No place to run, no place to hide. Bethea was coming quickly. Throws him for a 1-yard loss.
Seconds. Somebody's got to come to life.
Oh, what a catch by Kamar Aiken. Snatches that ball. 2-yard touchdown pass.
That's a terrific effort here by Joe Flacco. He's been very good throwing the ball on the move this year outside the pocket. I think he's throwing the ball to Brown in the back of the end zone, and Aiken just jumps up and makes the play. He sure was. His eyes were on Brown.
To make it a 5-point game. And that's where we stand with 5:14 to go in the 4th. 12-yard pass to Aiken. Ross for 8, and then Aiken in the end zone on a 2-yard leaping touchdown reception with the ensuing kickoff over the head of Hain and out of bounds. And San Francisco will begin at 1st and 10 at their 20-yard line. 1st and 10. With no gain on the play and the tackle made by Courtney Upshaw on the running back Carlos Hyde. They stay at the 20. Fake to Davis. Chased by Guy. And may have been caught. It was on the sideline in front of Sharice Wright. It's grabbed on the play by Quentin Patton.
Push off with that left hand to create separation between himself and Sharice Wright. Sharice Wright having a difficult day against this 49ers offense.
Busted play right there. They had a rookie right there, Mike Davis, who just checked in. That was his 2nd play.
And John Harbaugh threw the challenge flag.
There is no challenge. The challenge came after the snap. Clock is corrected, 3:53. Second down.
Question was, did he step out
Right.
that left foot? I think that's what. Why stop now?
Hyde, Miller with the block. And tackled on the play by C.J. Mosley with a gain of 4. Up to the 40. Third down and 7, Kaepernick. Oh, he had Hyde. Now he's chased by a guy and he runs out of room. Flag has been thrown at the 44.
Holding. Defense. Number 22. 5-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
That's a hold on Jimmy Smith on 3rd and 7. Dwindling in the secondary for the Ravens. Here's a 1st and 10. And once again, they send Hyde into the thicket of defenders on that line with the
Most important, needs a defense to get off the field here.
2nd down 9. This is the rookie. And Trolloc with the hit on Mike Davis with only his 15th carry of the season. Finishing the top 10 all-time rushers in South Carolina history. There's no gain on the play. He got to the 46. Now 3rd and 9. This is going to take us down to the 2-minute warning. Jim Tomsula trying to hold on.
Been wide open. I'm going to tell him to go down with it, not throw the ball away.
It's Hyde. Davis trying to throw a block to tight end, and you can see down he goes shy of midfield, hit by a couple, including Doomerville. It's a gain of 2. He's up to the 48. Turned the punt for a touchdown in his limited career.
He's got a good chance. He's going to let it go.
Into the end zone, stopping the clock at about 1:06. 52-yard punt.
And try and get a clock.
Flacco looks in the 6 defensive back to the 1st and 10. Underneath and over the head of Forsett. Incomplete 2nd and 10.
Incompletions don't kill you in this situation.
Flacco. And he's got Ross. 38-yard line.
Got to clock it.
And he's hit on the play by Tart, among others. Gain of 18.
So I think this is a mistake.
Flacco 1st and 10 from his 38. Winding up and going deep, looking for Marlon Brown. Incomplete, he was double teamed. Kowalski Tart was there. It is he throws, caught by Smith.
Got to clock it.
40-yard line, hit by Bethea, hit by Bowman.
Not even running.
No timeouts. Spiking it, 2nd down and 10. 13 seconds left.
You got a penalty here.
Timeout. Timeout. San Francisco with 1 left.
With the snap imminent. 12 men. Defense. 5-yard penalty.
See, now the officials are going to go talk to John Perry because they say that a timeout was taken before, and that's what this conversation's about. Down in 5. Flacco, Aiken, on the chalk, incomplete, coverage by Acker.
And these receivers a chance to get down the field in the end zone.
7 defensive backs, 3rd and 5. Flacco into the end zone, looking for Smith, knocked away, deflected, ball knocked away by Eric Reed. Zeros on the clock, and San Francisco has ended their 4-game losing streak with a win. Aiming for Smith, receivers in the back of the end zone, and Baltimore's comeback bid comes up short, and San Francisco will go to 2-4. Ravens will drop to a franchise worst 1-5.